Hello friends, it's Sherry. How you doing today? Welcome to my channel. I am here today with a little BB craft beading and paperclip craft video. So would you believe I've never made these wrapped paper clips before? I've had it on my list for so long and never did it. So I was going to do another BB craft video today with these beautiful beads, and I thought, well, this is a chance to use my paper clips and do some of these wrapped paper clips. And they look, always looked fairly easy, and I just never took the time to do it. So I made this one today, so I'm going to show you how I did it. And I actually I put my own spin on it, I think. I don't know if anybody, I've watched a few videos of people doing this over the last couple of years, and when I started doing it this morning, I was like, oh, this is so much easier. So I'll show you the easy thing, and I'll show you the things I'm using as we go along, so we don't have to spend a lot of time going over products here. But start out with, I'm using the jumbo paper clips. This is what they look like at Office Depot, but they're these right here, not the regular size, but these kind of jumbo. They're not like super huge, but this just not the regular size. It's this one size up, I guess. So yeah, I started off with that, and then I was like just messing around with my beads. So first we need some bead dangles. So let's work with the beautiful beads here from BB Craft really quick and make a couple bead dangles. So I've got my eye pins here. That's these little pins that you use for beading. I've got one of the beads here from BB Craft, and by the way, I will have all of my products from BB Craft that I'm using today, all the beads, linked below. So if you want to check them out, you won't, if you've never looked at BB Craft before, you will be amazed at how many beads they have. So let me put 3 beads on this first one, because that's what I did over here. I'm using a sparkly bead this time. This one's a green, and that one's a bull's eye. So let's see what other I'm using. I want to mix the blue and green, I think, this time. So let me grab a blue bead here. Let's see. Maybe a blue bullseye. This is sparkly, kind of see-through. There's the bullseye. I just want to mix it up a little bit. Okay. Just kind of a random. Almost random, but not random. Maybe blue and green. So yeah, you get your beads on your eye pin, and then you just clip it off a little bit from the top of the bead. And then you take your needle nose pliers and make a little loop here on the bottom. And my loop is basically going to be used for keeping the beads on, but I'm going to still make it tight as I can, So there's no, if I want to attach something, or if you want to attach something, it won't come off, you know what I mean? So just make that loop as tight as you can down to your, around to your bead that you're ending with there. So there's one. Let's make a couple more bead dangles really quick. And so this doesn't take too long. Okay, there's one. Another eye pin. Let's see. So we did a green. So the silver little beads I've had in my stash for a while. So those, I'm sure they have something like that at BB Craft. Let's get, I said random, but let me see. Let's get one of these. These are a more solid blue color. I'm kind of mixing up the sizes of beads I'm using too. This one is these are a little hard to find the hole. So what I do is turn them around until I find the hole. And, oops, hold on. Let me find the hole here. I kind of look at the bead and then hold it up and turn it until I find the hole. And then when I find it, I know I'm going to find it here. Let me see, just a second. Well, let me try. I see the hole in this one right from here, so let me grab this one. See, it's right there. Okay, I was going to say, I look through the hole down to my pink mat so I can see where the hole is. And then I put my pen or my cording or whatever you're beading on right through the hole. So let's grab something else here. Let's see, I used a sparkly one there. Let's use one of these really pretty blue ones. Like I said, I just want to mix it up a little bit. You know what? I'm using this fabric here. I might grab actually a pink one. I'll use this one in a second. Let me grab a pink one, a bright pink one, because this is the fabric I'm using with this. So why not mix it up? It's got aqua, this like teal or turquoise color. So yeah, nothing said we have to match here. So I'm going to leave this one. This one has 3. Let's leave this one at 2 and cut this off. Again, I'm kind of aiming it down because that end piece seems to, you know, usually want to go flying. So at least it won't go flying toward my face and stab me in the eye, right? You know, that's what your mom's going to say if you were doing this when you were a little kid. Watch out, that's going to poke you in the eye. So put some goggles on. All right, so that is turned around there. So we've got 2. One more bead dangle real quick. And this is, you can make these bead dangles as long or short as you want. I'm just kind of doing a little bit quick for the video. There's some orange in here. Let's grab an orange one too. Let's just make it kind of tropical. How about that? That would be cool. And do I have a white? Let's see, I have a white there, but let's see, you know what? Let's use a white bullseye. Let me find my hole. A white bullseye, and then we'll use this is really pretty here, kind of a sparkly, smooth, round, kind of tangerine colored bead. Get that in the hole. Let's see, I thought I saw the hole. Just a second. I feel it. The sparkly ones are a little bit hard to find the hole because, you know, you see all the sparkles. Okay. There we go. Okay, we've got 2 on there because I'm going to have 2 and a 3 bead dangle in the middle, and then the 2 on the other side. So let's cut this off. Leave enough room to make your little loop on the end. Make sure you don't cut it off too short. Okay, cut it off. Then make your little loop. So this is the thing that I discovered today as I was making this. I was going to put jump rings on here, okay? But I was like, I kind of just did it out of like not even really thinking about it, you know, it just happened. So what I did was I took my paper clip. See, the other people put on their fabric on their paper clip that I was watching anyway before they put their bead dangles on, and I was like, I didn't. I put my bead dangles on first because I don't know, I just did it out of not even thinking about it, like I said. So I'm using the loop that was already on the little needle that we used, the eye pin. Okay, so then I just put it on here on the end of the paper clip because I don't have my fabric on there. I can do that. You don't have to worry about it. See, it dangles. You don't have to have a jump ring, and it makes it a little quicker, right? And I'm using that little loop that was already in the eye pin because, like I said, I was just doing a quick little thing here to keep my beads on. I don't have to worry about making that. If that's not totally tight, I don't have to worry about it. I'm not attaching anything there. I am just turn it over so that the beads stay on, right? So that makes it a little quicker. Do put your beads on in order if you have a certain order. Like I said, I want to have 2 and then 3 and then 2. Make sure you put the right loop on because if it's not tight enough, it will come off. So that's why I'm going ahead and using the one that was already on here. There, see, there's my dangles, and now I attach my fabric. Here's a piece of fabric I pulled out of my scraps, so this is a good way to use up some of your little scraps. I put the fabric in between the paper clip here. See, I just kind of, with my fingernail, push that over. And you can have your bead dangles on either end, it doesn't matter. See, what you're going to end up with is a loop on each end. So it's not like you need this to be any certain way. I don't remember how I did that one as far as which way it was. But I'm going to go ahead and put my fabric facing out kind of attach it like that. Okay, so you've got it started under, and this paper clip's holding onto it there in between the loops. Okay, kind of position it where you want it on your paper clip, and then hold it tight here, and then start wrapping. So just, you can put a little glue there. I didn't on that one. I just started wrapping, and I'm going to do it here too. You know, keep it tight. If you don't feel like you can keep it tight, maybe put some glue there and then wrap. I just didn't feel like I needed that extra glue. Okay, hold on. It's always harder on video, you know what I mean? It always is, no matter what you do, it seems. But yeah, just wrap, and I don't need that much. You know, I don't need all of this. So I'm going to leave it there. I like that flower there too. That's perfect. So I'm going to cut it right here. Now you can cut it to size before, after. I found it easier to cut after because I wasn't sure how much I wanted to wrap around. So I'm going to cut enough to wrap around the back here. So I'm going to cut this extra off. All right. And then I'm going to use some Fabri-Tac, since this is fabric. And I want to make sure this sticks down. And my Fabri-Tac, my lid cracked just now when I was doing the other paper clip. And I put this back on here. No, I can't get it off my finger. Get off of me. So the glue is kind of trying to ooze out there. Okay, so keep your paper clip tight. Put a little Fabri-Tac right here where you're going to loop around, you know, your fabric. I'm putting it right on the edge of my paper clip here, and the, you know, where the fabric is, but right on the edge, all the way up and down. Not too much. You don't want it showing, but you want it to hold your fabric. All right, so let's see, I'm gonna put that on its side over there, and then just wrap your fabric around. There you go. So this one really came out cute. I like the, let me cut, this fabric is fraying a little bit. Let me cut off some of those frays. There we go. Okay, so that one came out cute. I said tropical, right? So it did really come out tropical because of the flower there. I love it. I'm not going to add anything else to it. And I've got some it was easy bead dangles because I didn't, you know, I didn't add jump rings. So it's even easier without the jump rings, you know. I mean, I could put jump rings easy enough, but it just adds a few more minutes to each bead dangle. This one I added a little bit of lace on top of the fabric because the fabric, when I wound it around, it ended up to be just a plain turquoise color, and I was like, well, that's kind of plain. So I just added a piece of lace and wrapped that on and glued it just like I showed you there. So pretty easy, right? You can use your pretty beads and use up some of your fabric. Make some paper clip beads if you never have before, and just have some fun. So I don't know, I think that's pretty self-explanatory, the way I explained it. If you have any questions, the only other thing I did was add something to attach it to your journal. You can attach it to a page, like you can attach it to an eyelet, you can attach it to a tab, you can attach it to anything that has something you can attach to on the outside, inside of your journal, or wherever. But a tag, say you want to attach it to the top of a tag. But this is a safety pin. Let's see what it looks like with a bulb pen here. And let me put something under my, let me grab a scrap here real quick. And put it under my glue because it's about to leak onto my mat because my lid cracked, like I said. So here's a bulb pin. And, you know, you can do whatever you want on the top, but this is how I would attach it to a tab, or, you know, so you can see it dangling on the side of your journal. There you go. See, it doesn't matter which side. This is all glued down. It's not moving, but you can see I just kind of, even with the random colors there, it just looks sparkly and pretty with the beads, and same with this one. So you can get whatever style you want, shabby chic, you know, vintage, or a little more modern for a brighter journal, or whatever you want, just whatever style you want. And both sides look good. See, just to show you in case you're wondering. Here's the front of this one. Here's the back. I don't think it looks bad in the back either, even though that's where I ended. And then here's this one. Let's see what this one. Here's the front with the pretty flower. And here's the back. So cute, right? So I expect I'll be making some more of these. I hope you enjoyed that quick little craft today. And check out BB Craft. Like I said, if you've never looked at their website, you will be amazed at all the beautiful things they have besides even beads. I know it's called BB Craft. You might just think beads, but they have all kinds of craft items. You know, and I've shown you some of them on my videos. I have a BB Craft playlist if you want to get an idea of the other items they have. And I have links below all those videos. And don't forget about the coupon and the YouTube program. So thank you for watching today. I hope you enjoyed that. And I will see you next time. Happy crafting.